are going to be working on the coffee bar. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're not going to be building anything today. What we're going to do is start clearing this out. Here is the cabinet that we built out yesterday. So what I want to do is get this back there, do some measurements, and figure out exactly how I'm going to tackle that thing, how I'm going to build out. Because I do know that the top piece is going to be longer. I don't know if you remember. If you don't remember or you're new here, please go back to the video right before this one where I built this thing. Took us over an hour to do. But it's, you know, I'll tell you right now how long it is, how wide. It is 30 inches wide. 30 inches wide, but we need it to be longer because it's going to go over a refrigerator at some point. I do have a wine refrigerator there. We're going to use that temporarily until I can get a regular refrigerator. I know that the refrigerators have is a different size, so I'm going to be doing the build out to reflect the refrigerator size. So I'm going to get those details later. But so what I'm going to do is move this to the side, move a bunch of this wood that I got that I know I'm going to need to do the build out. So I'm going to move this out of the way, move the new cabinetry out of the way temporarily, get back there, remove the table that's back there, and then remove these boxes so that I can then move this back and then step back and take a look and see exactly what I'm working with. So let's start that now. I got my screw gun, I got my ladder so that I can get up to the top. I'm going to start moving this over. For a little guy, this thing is pretty heavy. I gotta find a place on this coffee bar for my giraffe. I don't want to move my giraffe anywhere else. I want to keep it here. It may look slightly different from the inspiration photo, but I need my giraffe. My family of giraffes. I have giraffes all over my house. You'll see that sparingly through other videos. So of course the recording stopped. I don't know how much you didn't get to see, but I can tell you it wasn't much. Because I was about to take off my modem, and I was also telling you that this is going to be the most problematic part about this coffee bar, because the modem has to stay here as well, and where it's going to go I don't know, but I'm going to try my best for it to look presentable. I don't want this to just be an eyesore. This out first. This was my father's. My father, he loved lighthouses, and I got quite a few of the ones that he had, and I got them. So don't want to get that messed up. Giving you my back, I know. That whole thing may be edited. Okay, yet again, recording stopped. I'm just gonna tell you what I did. So I took things out. I took my modem out. Modem was giving me a problem. Don't know exactly where I'm going to put that when everything's all said and done, but it does have to stay here. I moved this thing back. I put the top piece of wood on it because I need it to extend. This is perfect. It does leave me a little space here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. So this is where the refrigerator is going to be. That's the wine cooler. It's going to be off to the side. What I was just showing you was that there needs to be a small little gap here. So I'm going to end up putting a piece of wood here, a piece of wood there, a matching piece over here. I wonder if I can leave it like that. I don't think I can, because I'm gonna also need to put a trim here because it doesn't extend all the way, because obviously it stops right there. The cabinet stops right there. I am gonna need to put another trim that covers this piece so that it can extend all the way here, because remember, the goal is to make this look one cohesive piece of furniture, and not just in pieces. So I will have to put another piece of wood here, so that all of that can tie in. And the reason why I need to put a gap here is because this is going to be another project. It's gonna be if not the next project, maybe a project after the one that's coming up next. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're gonna work on the coffee bar. Right now I am trying to put together the pieces of wood that I'm going to be using to start building this thing. So now offline I have already made 2 cuts. The cut for the side walls, but I came across an issue. So I'm hoping that somehow I can resolve it. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Move this out of the way without scratching my dining room tables, my dining room chairs. This piece of wood and this piece of wood are the ones that I cut. They were intended for the side of the coffee bar, here and over here on this side. There's no problem with this side, but the problem that I'm coming across is the space in here. Now the size of the refrigerator that's going in here is 15.5, maybe 15.75 inches wide. So it can't be any smaller than that in order for the refrigerator to fit in here. The problem I'm having, if I wanted to put that piece of wood over there on this end to make both sides look cohesive, I will lose, what is this? I will lose about a 1/2 inch on this side. And right now it is 15.5. It's 15.5. But if I were to put this the way I need it, I will lose that half. I will lose that 1/2 inch on that side, and then it'll be 15, and then it'll be too small, and I can't get the refrigerator in there. So the problem that I am having is the decision on what it is I'm going to do on that end, because that end is not going to look finished, and I want it to look finished. Let me show you what I've already done so far. Let me see if I can bring you even closer, maybe even a little lower. Can you see? Yeah, see, now the camera's gonna follow my every move now, which I wanted. I wanted it. I got it. But now, now I'm blocking the view. Oh, have mercy. Let's see. Can you see? Can you come over here? You need to be a little closer. Oh, this is fun. Now you get to see the drama with using this new tripod that moves with you. You still need to get a little closer. Trial and error. Okay, so that didn't work out for close-ups. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around so that you can see what I'm talking about in terms of the decision I need to make about one of the ends of the coffee bar. Okay, so as I said, this space in here needs to be the 15.5, 15.75, which is not 15.5 if I do the 15.75. But as of right now, I believe that that is the space that needs to be, I can't make the space smaller. So what I want to do is put this wall and then the top counterpiece on top, right? That's how I want it to be, so that this way there's no anything on the top that looks funny or unfinished. I want it to be like this so that it will be finished, because when everything is said and done, I will be getting a piece of thin wood to trim this off, to trim this out. Now, if I wanted to put this on this end, and look how nice it would have been on this end, knowing what we already know about that end over there, that end is going to look like this, right? So in order for both sides to be cohesive, this end would have to be put there, but this is the problem. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but so right now this is flushed. Right now this is flushed so that I can have the 15.5, 15.75 in here. If I wanted to put this in here, first of all, I already made the cut for it to sit under here. For it to sit under. I can't add wood. I could only take away now. And this is the perfect size for it to be under. So even if I wanted it, even if I hadn't cut it and I had the opportunity to make it taller, I still would have this problem. The problem would be that it would have to be on the side like this, and then this is the look that you'll get on the top, right? But I don't want that look. I want the top counter to be completely without any cuts or anything like that from one end to another, right? And besides, I already cut the piece. The piece is already cut, and the cut was intended to be underneath. But if I were to lift this up, which I'm going to show you, and bring it in so that it could be flush, I now have lost, now mind you, I'm doing this with one hand, and this would be like that. I now have lost this half inch right up here, because I dragged it. So dragging it out to put it over this half-inch piece of wood, I now lost the half-inch on this side. If I wanted to do that. But I can't lose any, not even a centimeter. Can't even lose a centimeter on this side. So I can't do that. This has to be removed. And this half inch, I need to give it back to that side. This would be what this side looks like. It's not a bad look, But what makes it bad is that it's not matching the other end. Now, mind you, I have the bottom piece of wood here. I also put another piece back there that's gonna close off that end over there. So they're both of these pieces of wood are also going to act as a way to hold up this piece of wood, which is going to be the floor to where the refrigerator is going to live. And then I also have extra pieces of wood to because now it's going to I have to put a piece here to tie in with that piece and that piece over there. So that will be completely closed off and finished. And then I will be putting the a trim all the way around. So you won't see the difference between this piece and this piece. It's going to look like one whole, butcher block kind of look. That's the goal. But I really don't know what to do about this end. I really don't know what to do about that end. But I'm thinking that once I put in the pocket holes and start screwing everything in, maybe I will have, maybe it's just because this is just not tied in yet and I don't have an exact measurement, although I believe I do have the exact measurement. I don't think that tying in and screwing in the screws is going to make a difference in terms of how much space is in here. But you never know, and I'm really hoping that might be what happens. So offline, I am going to make the extra cut for here. I believe I need to make a small cut here too because it's overlapping. It does need to overlap that that ½ inch. I do have to leave enough of that extending piece of wood ½ inch so that the other piece of wood meets it. I may even miter it. Mitering it is not really something that I am good at, but I know that if I miter it, then it would be better and it would look nicer. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to pause you and make the extra cuts, do the pocket holes, and see how much I can get done in terms of putting it back together. I might put it back together. I might put them together with the screws online so that you can see it. But right now I'm going to go ahead and do the cuts. Okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.